Hello, my name is John Pocknell, Product Manager for Toad, and welcome to this short session on Database Health Check enhancements for Toad version 11. Database Health Check is one of a number of DBA reports which can be run from a couple of locations and also automated, as we'll see later on, which can be run across multiple databases to give DBAs a heads up on any upcoming configuration issues, performance issues, which might cause problems down the road. Database Health Check can be initiated from the database browser. Database browser is one of the main features that can be launched from Toad for DBAs. So by right-clicking one of the databases that you're managing, you can perform a health check on that database. The other place you can launch Database Health Check from is from here, Database, Diagnose, Database Health Check. And when it opens up, you'll see here, for those of you who have used Database Health Check before, a number of different categories on the right-hand panel. On the left-hand panel, you see the databases that you're running health check against. And so for each individual database, you can have a different set of configuration checks running against each report. So what have we got for Toad 11? Okay, so under the configuration category, we've added some new checks at the beginning, which basically look for usages of Oracle's Enterprise Edition. So features, options, management packs, and so forth. There are a couple of checks here specifically for usages of the Oracle Tuning Pack and the Oracle Diagnostics Pack, which are chargeable extras, chargeable items on top of Enterprise Edition. We have a couple of new categories, production. So for production databases, there are a number of checks that you can run against your production instances to make sure that they're configured properly, as well as another new category called databases on virtual machine. So acknowledging that more and more companies are using virtualized databases, you need to make sure that your virtual environment is configured properly so that it doesn't drag the performance of your Oracle database. In addition to all of that, there's a new column in Database Health Check called Explanation, and these provide explanations for most of the checks that are found in the Database Health Check. So if you're not quite sure what one of these checks means, then you can click on the explanation column for that check and get information about it. You can also add your own notes to these too. So this is free entry text. You can simply add your own notes to these, and they get saved locally. And the nice thing with these is that, in addition to making it unique to your particular environment, is that they're also saved in the report output and differences since last run, so they appear in there too. So let's go ahead and run a health check. As a health check runs, you can see that for those of you that have used health check before, this looks a little different. In addition to just having a list of checks, those checks are now grouped in the same categories that you found in the original checks tab, and you also have the descriptions for each of the checks in here, as I said before, for each of these different checks. That makes it easy to read the report. Green items are things that are considered okay. Things that are in red are things that are basically just highlighting the DBA of things that might cause a problem. And then of course the differences since last run highlights anything that has been flagged up as having changed since the last time you ran the report. So that's going to really be really useful where things change, and you can have that flag up as just show differences. So these reports can get saved out as HTML files if you wish to save it as an HTML file, and then you can view the HTML report once you've saved it, and that'll give you a report like this. So the format of the reports in Toad 11 for HTML reports is now all the same. Database reports, schema reports, and health check reports all now look the same. So it's grouped by categories, so you can look at rack settings on your database. You can drill down, you can go back up again, you can view all the different sections in the report. Again, it flags up the green and red indicating good and bad as well. So that's a number of enhancements in the health check. Remember that health check can be automated using the little camera icon at the lower left. Saves that window, that all these settings as a snapshot, and then you can bring that into Automation Designer as part of a workflow. Automation Designer is our automation tool. You can invoke it from here, and you can bring things like health check and some of the other reports together as a sequential workflow and have those run every week. You can schedule this, you can call Toad from the command line and have health check run automatically. So that's a quick overview of the enhancements in Toad 11 for database health check. Thank you very much for listening.